I'm Lisa Collins, coming to you live from NAB Show 2024, and I'm delighted to be joined by Simon Crownshaw, who's from Microsoft. Welcome, Simon.
Nice to be here.
Great. Simon, tell us a bit about Microsoft.
Well, what is there not that's not already known about Microsoft? But I think we come at it with a kind of a vision to help every person, every organization on the planet to achieve more. And so as we think about it from a media entertainment perspective, right, and a kind of an unparalleled time for lots of new challenges, especially with artificial intelligence, I think Microsoft is helping reimagine, right, in terms of where we're going with AI to some degree. And I think we're relatively well known, right, in terms of being the largest companies in the world. And I think our vision is to really support our customers and our partners in the right way going forward.
Excellent. What would you say is the biggest differentiator that Microsoft has?
Well, clearly we're known for enterprise technology, right? Everything from Office to, to some of those tools, collaboration tools like Teams, for example. But I think from Microsoft, in terms of a differentiator, I mean, clearly we've really focused on AI a lot over the past 6 to 12 months, even longer than that. I mean, it's not like AI just started, 2 months ago. It's been around for a while. I think, but really from a superpower perspective today, I would say that nobody quite has the compute that we do, the scale that we have in terms of both enterprise and media workflows that we can kind of coordinate. And I think for the most part, we finally found a technology that now is going to fundamentally change the way that, media production, distribution, monetization, and so on is going to really fundamentally change. And so on the Microsoft side, we're really excited, right, about the investments that we've made around AI and what we think is going to change the nature of how the industry kind of works, but to do it in collaboration, right? Because I think there's this kind of concept out there that, AI will do everything for you. But AI is not creative, right? We still want to bring in the people components of that and the responsible use of AI in the right ways too. So it's not all things to all people, but I think we've got some great differentiators that now finally, I think Microsoft is being looked at differently across the industry.
Yeah, excellent. And talk to me about what you're showing here at NAB Show.
So we've taken the traditional pipeline that exists across the media workflow, right? Whether it be content creation, distribution, storage of assets, for example, monetization of OTT platforms and so on, or even creating marketing content. All of those are dependent on data, so we've kind of infused AI into all of those elements. We've also brought some of our gaming technology from Xbox with PlayFab here as well, where we do some of those real-time engagement components. But again, all infused with AI and data, where we know that it's hard for a lot of legacy technology providers or even platforms to kind of consume new technology. So we're really thinking about how to go forward from here to some degree, right? So we can reinvent the past or we can think about the future. And so what we're trying to showcase is the ability to use AI, Microsoft tools and technologies, our third-party components that integrate well with us. And to kind of give those like a real flavor, right? So for example, not just what could happen, not the art of the possible, but actually real-life examples of where we've already applied AI at scale across all those elements.
Excellent. Are you able to give us a sneak peek as to what we might expect in the future from Microsoft?
I think you should expect even further advancements around AI for sure. So the world has certainly seen things like OpenAI and Sora, for example, in terms of what that's done to content creation. I think that's going to be infused into a lot of different workflows, and you're going to see more of that come out from Microsoft for sure. Still going to be supporting, the customers that we have and the partners that want to use that technology. But I would imagine that we are going to be reimagining the entire future of media entertainment going forward. I think there's always been a place for Microsoft in this world. I think we haven't done as good a job as we could have done, right, in terms of meeting the customers where they were. But I think with AI, right, we've democratized technology to such a degree that now, it's going to be much easier for people to create things they want. And have like that assistant on your shoulder that can do certain things that were never possible before. And I think we're going to see Microsoft really support the ability to create faster, cheaper, better content. And it's going to really lead to an explosion, right, in terms of where Microsoft will play in the industry.
Well, exciting things to come.
Right.
Simon, tell me what makes NAB special for you.
Well, certainly relationships and seeing old friends, right? So I think I've been coming here for 15 years. Even throughout the pandemic when, things were virtual and everything else. I like the industry perspective on everything. I like to see the evolution of where the technology is going. I think, it's almost been 100 years, right, since NAB was first started. And I like the fact that kind of like this unique balance between technology and business, and innovation that kind of comes together. And I think from a media standpoint, there really aren't that many shows quite like it, to be perfectly honest, right? I think the media industry sometimes can be seen as a little bit slow, but I love the innovation that you see here, right? And I like to see how it all comes together. And I think for the most part, it's a really interesting connection and collaboration between lots of different partners. And the customers really look and gravitate to some of those relationships. So for me, I love the technology. But when I think about media and entertainment, I really think about relationships more than anything else, because it's the people who trust you with their technology choices, right? And the things they're going to support. So for me, it's a great opportunity once a year to come back and kind of engage with people and also learn, right? I think there's an amazing amount of things that you can kind of say, oh, I didn't think about that. That's a great way to think about things. So for me, it's just a really amazing 2 or 3 days.
Well, thank you for that, Simon. Thank you for joining me, and have a great rest of the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.